built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman and Mars Hill are set to match wits on the men's basketball hardwood. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand for this one. Eagles trying to right the ship, haven't lost back-to-back games this season, but we're handed a 19-point defeat Saturday at Catawba, turned it over 20 times. Significant today visiting Mars Hill, a site where Carson-Newman lost last year in overtime, and a game where the Eagles turned it over 25 times. Carson-Newman looking for good ball security against the Lions. Mars Hill checks in at 2-17, 1-11 in the league. Eagles are 16-5 and 9-4. Chuck Benson's pregame comments headed your way when we come back after these messages on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Right back at the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as we come to you today from Burt Stanford Arena at the mountaintop, Mars Hill, North Carolina, against the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, Mars Hill, a team that, at least on paper, sort of a head-scratcher how they're only a 2-win team. They've got one of the best 1-2 scoring punches in the South Atlantic Conference. Caden Dawkins and Corey Davis are just one of 11 pairs of teammates in the country who both average more than 17 a game. They're the second highest scoring duo in the SAC, and this just does not feel like a team that has only won 2 games. What's your assessment of Mars Hill?
They are capable. You mentioned that too. So I mean, those guys are potential all-league kind of candidates. They're big. They're one of the 2 or 3 biggest teams in our league in terms of just sheer size of the roster. We feel like you mentioned they've won 2 games. That's frightening to a guy like me because that tells me that they're going to be playing free and easy and with nothing to lose. So, we know that we've got to contend with their dynamic duo and with their size. They've got us at almost every position, physically speaking. So it's going to be a challenge, but we need to bounce back after this last road loss and try to put smiles on everybody's faces.
Turnover is unfortunately the theme of the road loss to Catawba, but also the last time you were in Mars Hill, turned it over 25 times in one of the uglier games last year, an overtime contest that you thought you had won in regulation at the Horn, but the officials waved off, said a 3 was a 2, correctly called it a 2, and fell in overtime. How much of an emphasis is ball security when it really hasn't been necessary to emphasize it at any other point this season?
We've not talked about that part of the lost Catawba, nor have we referenced it in regards to the last time we were at Mars Hill. It's not been a problem for us. We're 75% of the way through this regular season, and so we're just going to trust that the sample size is large enough that we'll take care of the basketball and minimize that getting back to our 11, 12, 13 that we typically have.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We touched on Corey Davis and Caden Dawkins, both players, jet types who can get in the paint. Last year you had Bryant Thomas to deflect a lot of stuff at the rim from those type of driving attacks. How do you defend against 2 of the quicker players who are capable of getting inside in this conference?
Well, it starts with whoever's defending the ball, so really at the line of scrimmage, so to speak. And it's that person's got to do a good job of defending one-on-one, but then we've got to have help behind that. Clearly, we don't have a shot-blocking presence like we do with Bryant, but we still have larger body types that can be obstacles and can challenge shots and make it more difficult.
The forays of this season, you're coming off of a brutal 3-game stretch between Catawba, Lincoln Memorial, and Coker, where you faced 3 of the top 5 in the SAC and came away from that 2-1. As you reset for these final 7, what's the attitude? What's the approach?
We were talking about it yesterday as a staff. We're 75% through the regular season with 7 to go, and 7's a big number. I mean, it's a big number. So we're not going to change what we've been doing. We take one practice at a time, one game at a time, stay very much in the moment. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Don't start thinking about the end of anything. Just do our jobs in real time and be completely present. That's what we have to do. Easier said than done, obviously, because our season is the longest of all seasons in collegiate sports. So it's a challenge, but hopefully we've got a veteran group that understands that that's really the only way that we can do this thing and have the preferred outcomes we hope to have.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck tonight against the Lions.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups, keys to the game. Head your way when the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off returns after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work, and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set the key, straight on three, down!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Thomas drives to the free throw line, stops, right hand, floater, got it, count it, and a foul! Bryant Thomas into the teeth of Jason Brooks.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Tri-Light, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back courtside at Burt Stanford Arena, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand, where Carson-Newman and Mars Hill are set to match wits. Eagles are 16-5 and 9-4 in the league. Mars Hill 2-17 and 1-11. Lions shaking up their starting lineup. No Corey Davis today. He averages 18 a night. Instead, you get Caden Dawkins, Derek Molden Jr., Xavier Meekins, Alyaz Vidmar, and Caleb Malden. Eagles with their normal starting five. Jack Browder, Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, John Zhao, and Usman Jah. White jerseys with royal blue numbers trimmed in gold for Mars Hill. Blue jerseys, orange numbers trimmed in white for Carson-Newman. Ball is in the air. Usman Jah wins the tip over Vidmar, and the Eagles bring the basketball from right to left to open up this contest. Man-to-man defense to start for the Lions. Browder hits Zhao, left corner, wide open look from deep. Zhao rattles it in. Carson-Newman starts with a triple from John Zhao. It's a 3-0 lead for the Eagles. 20 seconds into the contest. Lions bring it left to right against the Eagles matchup zone. Right baseline. Vidmar goes to work. Spins in on John Zhao. Shoots over top of him. Misfires. Rebound loose right baseline. Usman Jah saves it in to Jack Browder. Up the left sideline it comes to Nick Brennigan. Brennigan accelerating front court. Euroing. Dishing. Right corner. Trey Hubbard. Right baseline drive. Gets underneath the basket. Curls around. Zips it. Zhao right wing. Catch three on the way. Zhao long off the heel. Dawkins the board. Right of the lane for Mars Hill. Mars Hill brings it left to right. Down by 3 a minute in. Dawkins, 19.4 points per game down the right side of the lane. A kick into the left corner for Meekins. Back to Dawkins, left baseline. Dawkins dribbling through traffic. Airballs a layup. Browder the rebound. Sends it up the right sideline. Tapped out of bounds. Dawkins shaken up on the play. He is slow to his feet and up. And it's Carson-Newman ball after the back tap on Jack Browder. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC. Member-owned and service-driven. Eagles on to the offensive end. Usman Jah hands off John Zhao right wing. Zhao down the left side of the lane, drop it off. Jaw right block, goes in and throws it down past Vidmar flying by. 5-0 start for Carson-Newman. Usman Jaw with the thrust through the rim. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Eagles. A minute 40 in. Lions onto the offensive end. Molden right wing. Brennigan picks him up at the top of the zone. Now Zhao switches off to him. Round to the right wing. Malden a triple. Back iron no. Zhao the rebound at the free throw line. You got a whistle and a foul. Away from the ball. Usman Jaw and Vidmar tied up. Jaw gets whistled for his first and the team's first. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Ball triggered in. Caden Dawkins has it on top of the jump circle. Dribbles over to the left wing with his left hand extended. 10 on the shot clock. Back to the right wing for Dawkins. 9 and 8. Dawkins chest pass head of the key. Tipped by Zhao, gathered by Molden. Inside it goes. Malden turns, hits the bunny over top of Jaw on the right block. 5-2, Eagles by 3, 17:48 to go first half. Eagles fly front court. Zhao, drive, that ball was kicked. Gets it back anyway. Eagles inside, Hubbard dribbling through traffic. Right hand from the right block, leans in, scoops it up and in off the glass. 7-2, Eagles by a quintet of points. 17:30 to go in the first half. Lions front court. Molden drives left baseline, stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. It's Carson-Newman ball. First turnover for Mars Hill. Eagles the hot hand early. They've started 3 of 4 from the field against a Mars Hill team that ranks 287th out of 289 teams in field goal percentage defense. Hubbard down the left side of the lane, backs it out to Jaw ahead of the key. Jaw turns right, hands off Jack Browder. Browder north-south, a dish. Brennigan right corner. Brennigan moseys inside, right-hand teardrop, good from the sack logo. 8 feet out. 9-2, Eagles leading. 7-point lead is Carson-Newman's largest, and Larry Davis burns a 30-second timeout. 17:07 to go in the first half. 9-2, Carson-Newman the lead. Eagles penetrating and getting what they want at the rim here in the early going. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. 9-2, Eagles the early edge. Carson-Newman has started 4 of 5 from the field. Mars Hill's 1 for 4 and has a turnover. That's the reason for the difference here in the early going. Lions work at front court. Molden on the right wing, picked up by Jack Browder. Chest pass right corner for Dawkins. 14 on the shot clock. Dawkins back to Molden right corner. Molden takes a non-rhythm 3, misses it off the front iron. Hubbard the backside board left baseline. Hubbard sprinting front court. Head to Zhao right wing. Drives past his defender. Dishes Browder left corner. Catch 3. Left it a touch short. Malden the rebound on the backside for the Lions. Mars Hill works it left to right. Kendall Davis right wing. Into the right corner for Hires. Low post touch Malden. Turns, lays it up and in from the right block over top of Usman Jaw. 9-4, Eagles by 5, spring front court. Hubbard, middle of the lane, right hand, flicks it up and in from the sack logo, 8 feet out. Back to a 7-point Eagle lead, 11-4 with 16:07 to play in the first half. Lions work it left to right in the all-white jerseys, blue numerals trimmed in yellow. Hires at the head of the key, chest pass Dawkins left wing. Dawkins, one right-hand dribble, skips it right wing for Kendall Davis. Davis into the paint, leans into Nick Brennigan. Tough circus shot, won't go down. Rebound pings out to Brennigan and head to Hubbard. Hubbard down the right side of the lane. Lobs Browder running for the right-handed throwdown. Carson-Newman surges ahead by 9 on the transition basket. Hubbard serves it up for Jack Browder, and Jack Browder says dinner is served. 13-4, Eagles leading, 15:28 to go in the first half. Lions onto the offensive end. You got a whistle, a foul away from the ball to send us to a break in the action. Whom is this on? Usman Jaw. His second, team's second. Mars Hill gets a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock. The offensive possession. Eagles with a 9-point lead. 13-4 on the Lions when we come back to the mountains outside of Asheville. After this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:23 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman has built an early 13-4 lead on Mars Hill, who's without its second leading scorer, Corey Davis, today, who averages 18 a night. Lions trigger, and it's deflected into the backcourt, and Caden Dawkins will track it down. Dawkins back across the timeline, weaves his way to the left sideline, and hands off to Marcus Rogers. Out to the right point, Meekins. Meekins turns and hits Davis right wing. Davis, baseline drive, stops, left block, airballs the layup. Missed that one badly. Dyer the rebound, outlets it up the right sideline. Browder, skip it ahead, Brennigan, left corner, catch three, on the way. Brennigan, bottom. Nick Brennigan drills the triple. His 88th of the season, second most in school history. And Carson-Newman has its biggest lead of the night at 12. 16-4 with 14:45 to go in the first half. And now as the Lions bring it front court, they turn it over with a walk. Traveling called on Marcus Rogers on the left wing. Eagles with a 7-0 run over the last 96 seconds to build this bulge out to 12. 14:44 to go in the first half. Hubbard across the timeline, center court for Carson-Newman. Hubbard, left-hand dribbles, left wing. Gets it to Beaker at the head of the key. Beaker, dribble handoff for Browder, right wing. Deep pass, Dyer, left corner. Touch it to Hubbard, head of the key. Hubbard, yo-yoing in and out on Molden. Pulls up right of the paint. Hubbard, silky smooth with the right hand. 12 feet out, right of the lane. 18-4, Eagles up by 14. 14-14 to go in the first half. A 9-0 Carson-Newman run. Lions onto the offensive end. Inside it goes for Malden. Turns and airballs the layup on Ben Beaker. Beaker was straight up, but he'll get a foul charge to him. First on Beaker, third on the Eagles. And this sends Caleb Malden to the line. Hasn't been there a lot this year. 15-21 at the stripe to be exact. Big 6'8", 230 center from Salisbury, North Carolina. Larry Davis goes into Kataba's backyard to get him. Malden flips up the first free throw, misses it off the front of the rim. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Second free throw, Malden connects. And it's an 18-5 Carson-Newman lead with 14:04 to go in the first half. That pumps the brakes on a 2-minute, 20-second Mars Hill scoring drought. Eagles onto the offensive end. Brennigan off to Dyer, left wing. Dyer back to Brennigan, head of the key. Mars Hill's gone to his zone. Dyer shoots over top of it, left wing. Missed it off the front iron. Beaker, an offensive rebound. Deflected out of his hands and out of bounds. It stays with Carson-Newman. Off the touch by Marcus Rogers. So the Eagles with a second crack. Carson-Newman shooting 73% from the field as Dyer inbounds to Browder, right wing. Left wide open. Takes the three, makes the three. Left Jack Browder naked on the right wing, and he makes the Lions pay. Carson-Newman up by 16. Eagles' biggest lead. 21-5 with 13:33 to go in the first half. Lions onto the offensive end. Dawkins between the rings. Brennigan picks him up. Dawkins behind the back free throw line, fading, 15-footer. Dawkins knocks it down. High difficulty for Caden Dawkins. Eagles go the other way. Hubbard stripped as he goes up down the right side of the lane. That was fast. And it stays with Carson-Newman. I look down to make a note. And Trey Hubbard is already on the right block. 21-7, Eagles by 14, 13-14 to go first half. Beaker, Hubbard, touch it, Dyer, left block, drop it off, Beaker, middle of the lane, mishandled with a steal for Marcus Rogers. Line sprint left to right. Dawkins start and stop down the left side of the lane, goes into Trey Hubbard, and Hubbard hacks him. Hubbard got the block clean, but annihilated him with the body, and Dawkins crumples into a heap at the base of the basket stanchion. First personal on Trey Hubbard, fourth team foul on the Eagles. Dawkins to his feet, and he will shoot free throws, where he is as good as anybody in the country. Caden Dawkins has attempted 115 free throws this season, and now he's made 107. 107 out of 116. If you like doing math in your head, I'll pause for a second while you calculate the percentage. But it's 92.2. One more free throw for Dawkins and a chance to trim it to 12, which he does. 21-9, Carson-Newman the lead, 13:02 to play in the first half. Good crowd here in Stanford Arena, but so far Carson-Newman's play has them hushed. Eagles shooting 69% from the field. Dyer head of the key. Switches Browder left wing. Browder moseys inside, kick out Brennigan, right corner, catch three. Brennigan misfires, back of the 10. Rebound pings out of bounds off Derek Molden Jr. on the right baseline. And a second chance for the Eagles. Carson-Newman 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. 9 of 14 from the field. Good start offensively for the Eagles. Inbounds comes to Browder, takes it into Vidmar and draws a foul. Vidmar got the ball clean, but he clipped Browder with his body, and it's all has Vidmar's first personal. And the first on the line. So Jack Browder gets to shoot 2 free throws and a chance to extend this 12-point Carson-Newman lead, which he does, making the first 13-point lead for Carson-Newman. Eagle fans, we invite you to check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeandeagles.com. Browder's crew on the second. ShopSeeingEagles.com features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopSeeingEagles.com, official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 23-9, 14-point lead for the Eagles with 12:30 to play in the first half. Lions onto the offensive end. Dawkins moves inside on Dyer, left block. Kick out, head of the key. Rogers, triple. Rogers barely moves the strings. He strokes it nothing but net. 23-12, Lions cut it to 11. First 3 taken on the night for Mars Hill. 12:10 to go in the first half. Lions go zone as the Eagles get it front court. Hubbard head of the key. Dribbles inside, dish Dyer, touch it Browder head of the key. Browder straight on triple, halfway down and out. Beaker rustles for the rebound in the right corner, saves it into Nick Brennigan. Second chance for the Eagles. Dyer left of the lane, flips it out to Hubbard left corner. Hubbard, skip it right corner, Jack Browder. Baseline drive, dishes Beaker, middle of the lane, right hand leaner, count it, and one. Elite ball movement against Mars Hill zone results in a Ben Beaker paint bucket and an and one opportunity when we come back to Stanford Arena. 11:46 to play in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 25, Mars Hill 12. We return to Burt Stanford Arena after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op so I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11:46 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman has a 25-12 lead on Mars Hill. And Ben Beaker is at the line for the Eagles, trying to put Carson-Newman back ahead by 14 points. Baker not too far away from his hometown of Hendersonville, North Carolina. Misfires the free throw. And Rogers rebounds on the left of the lane for the Lions. Carson-Newman by 13 as Mars Hill gets it front court. Dawkins right wing. Flips it over to Kendall Davis left wing. Davis to the head of the key. Dish Molden in the left corner. 10 on the shot clock. Molden back to Dawkins left point. Swings it right wing Davis. Davis tries a triple and knocks it down. Just a 30% shooter from deep, Kendall Davis, but that one went down smooth. 25-15. Lions cut it to 10 with 11:10 to play in the first half. Mars Hill trailed by 16 at one point after a 13-2 Carson-Newman run. Satterfield lobs to Brennigan on the right wing. He's fouled with a reach by Derek Molden Jr. His first and the team's second. Shot clock resets to 20. And the Eagles get the ball out of bounds on the far sideline in front of Mars Hill's bench. 25-15, Carson-Newman the lead. 11:03 to go in the first half. Inbounds comes to Nick Brennigan in the right corner. Back to Dyer, right wing. Flip to Josh Butts out of the key. Dribble handoff, Brennigan right wing. Brennigan pushed out by Vidmar to the jump circle. Pivots around, hits Dyer right wing. Skip it left corner, Satterfield. Around to Zhao left wing. Zhao penetrates, drops, and gets fouled. Had Ren Dyer cutting back door for a wide open look at the cup, but a foul goes on Marcus Rogers. His first and the team's third. And, well, that's fortuitous. They'll say John Zhao was in the act of shooting. I thought he was clearly laying it off on a bounce to Ren Dyer on the right block. I did not have that down as a shooting foul by any stretch of the imagination. Zhao converts the free throw, though. 26-15, Eagles by 11, 10:46 to go in the first half. One more free throw for John Zhao. And he's pure on that one, too. 5 for Zhao. 12 the lead for Carson-Newman. 27-15 with 10:42 to play in the first half. Clock did not start as Mars Hill brought it front court. The officials are going to say, hey, let's take 5 seconds off. Maybe 4. We'll let them sort that out with the scores table across the way. So 4 seconds off the clock. 10:40 to play first half. Eagles leading by 12. They've been up by as many as 16. Rogers between the rings. Switches it right wing for Dawkins. Drives right baseline on Dyer. Fades from 15. Rattling in and out. No good. Rebound pings around. Satterfield corrals at the free throw line. Ahead to Dyer. Dyer racing for a tomahawk slam with the right hand. Ren Dyer with springs. Surges CN ahead by 14. 29-15 with 10:13 to go in the first half. Lions onto the offensive end. Davis misfires the layup. Dyer the board. Outlet it ahead to Brennigan. 3-on-1. Brennigan bounce feed Butts. Cutting right block. Right hand leaner will not fall. Zhao a tap off the left iron. No good. And then Zhao can't close the rebound on the left block. Ricochets off his outstretched fingertips and out of bounds to the left baseline into Mars Hill's cheerleaders. 10-minute mark on the nose here in the first half. 29-15, Carson-Newman leads the Lions. Eagles shooting 61% from the field in this one. Mars Hill at 39%. Lions front court. Molden, right wing, hands off for Rogers. Into the high post for Vidmar. Vidmar turns, spins in on Butts, lost it, grabs it back. Vidmar pivots, kicks. Dawkins with 10 to shoot. Dawkins between the rings, right around a Vidmar's screen. Muscles his way to the free throw line, chucks it up from 15. No good off the back iron. Zhao corrals the rebound. Eagles sprint it right to left. Dyer pumps the brakes left wing, out to Zhao, head of the key. Zhao finds Brennigan, right corner, wide open look from deep. In and out, no good. Kendall Davis, the backside board left baseline. Lions on the hop left to right, trailing by 14, 9:15 to go first half. Mars Hill front court. And Davis just turns it over. Dyer the steal, outlets it ahead of Brennigan. Brennigan racing to the rim, pumps, gets Dawkins airborne. Dawkins lands, collapses on Brennigan, whistle, and foul. So charge Caden Dawkins with his first. Team's fourth. Dawkins bit real hard on Nick Brennigan's pump fake. And Nick Brennigan will head to the line for 2, trying to stretch Carson-Newman's lead back to 16. Lions haven't scored in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Nick Brennigan strokes the first of 2 free throws. Eagles doubling up the Lions 30-15. One more free throw for Nick. That one's off the back of the rim, no good. And Malden grabs the rebound for the Lions. 30-15 Eagles. 8:57 to go in the first half. Lions haven't scored in more than 2.5 minutes. Meekins, left wing, gives off to Rogers. Floated Davis out of the key. Pump fakes a 3, dribble drive inside. Pivoting around outside the free throw line and barely draws iron on a 14-footer. Eagles grab the rebound. Fly it ahead. Brennigan, left wing, transition, 3-ball. Bullseye! Nick Brennigan gives Carson-Newman its biggest lead of the night. 33-15 with 8:30 to play in the first half. He sits all alone, second place in school history with 89 threes this year. Malden a turnover, middle of the lane. Dyer the steal. Dyer into the front court. Gives off Brennigan right corner. Skip it left corner. Satterfield. Wide open look from deep. Up. Not down. Satterfield follows his own shot. Gives off Zhao. Left corner. 3. That's short. Left of the rim. Dawkins the board. Backside right baseline. Dawkins into the front court. Accelerating into the paint. Stops right of the lane. Kick out. Malden head of the key. Triple. Malden off the mark, back of the rim. Offensive board, Rogers. Reverse layup, good with the right hand from the left side. That stops a 3-minute scoring drought for the Lions. Makes it a 33-17 game. 7:45 to go in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Satterfield called for a walk. Mishandled his dribble as he was pressured by Kendall Davis. Just the third turnover of the half for Carson-Newman brings us to a break in the action. 7:41 to go in the first. It's the Eagles 33 and Mars Hill 17. Lions playing without their leading scorer. Eagles making it hard for them. 35% from the field for Mars Hill, while Carson-Newman singes the Nets to the tune of 52% shooting. Eagles by 16 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
7:41 to go in the first half with a 33-17 lead. Carson-Newman has led wire to wire and by as many as 18 thus far here at Stanford Arena against Mars Hill. Lions with the ball on their offensive end. Rogers with it in the left corner. Flips it out to Meekins left wing around to Dawkins out of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Bounce feed inside for Malden. Backs down Beaker. Turns right. Right hand hook. Left it short. Zhao the board for Carson-Newman. Zhao sprints front court to the head of the key, into the paint, whistle, foul as he gets inside on the Lions, and it is charged to Marcus Rogers. His second. The team's fifth.
His second.
Pardon me, team's sixth. Missed one somewhere. So the Eagles will inbound. Left of the baseline with Jack Browder. Browder, Beaker, Zhao, Hubbard. Brennigan on the floor for Carson-Newman. Flip it into Hubbard at the head of the key. Hubbard, crossover on Vidmar, draws 2 to the ball, feeds Beaker, cutting middle of the lane. Missed the layup, got tipped by Malden. Malden secures the board for the Lions. Mars Hill on the hop left to right. Malden down the left side of the lane. Zhao erases that one. Browder the rebound. Sends it ahead to Hubbard left wing. Hubbard cruising to the hole. Right hand finish left side for Trey. Trey Hubbard with 8. Carson-Newman's back on top by 18. 35-17 with 6:44 to go in the first half. Lions looking for answer points. They were one of their last 8 from the floor. Dawkins, left point with the rock. Hubbard comes out to guard him. Looks like Carson-Newman might have switched to a man, but the matchup can give that look. Dawkins misses ahead of the key, too. Zhao the rebound. He stumbles and walks as Vidmar was trying to tie him up. Officials say Zhao was not tied up with Vidmar before he traveled. And so the ball goes back to the Lions, trailing by 18. Eagles built a double-digit lead with a 13-2 run. Inbounds, straight to Nick Brennigan, who tips it into Chuck Benson's hands on the far sideline. Nick Brennigan couldn't believe the pass was bound for him. He reached out his right hand to secure it, collided with Vidmar, and it found Chuck Benson. Lions onto the offensive end. 13 to shoot. Molden left wing. Left baseline, Vidmar, 15-footer, all nylon. Vidmar's first points, 35-19. Eagles by 16. 6:05 to play first half. Eagles the other way. Browder short on the left point 3. Molden the rebound, right side of the lane. Molden into the front court. Left corner, baseline drive on Beaker, pivots, hits Rogers. Rogers drives, dishes, Vidmar, left point, back to Molden, cutting left baseline. Dropping off Molden, right block. He lays it in off the window. Nice ball movement for the Lions. Gets Molden the open look at the cup. 35-21, Eagles by 14 with 5:40 to go in the first half. C in front court. Hubbard dribbling into traffic, kicks out Browder right corner. Browder lobs Beaker right of the lane, back to Browder right wing, skip it Hubbard left corner. Catch 3 on the way. Hubbard short off the front iron. Beaker the board, blocked from behind by Vidmar, who secures the ball for the Lions in the middle of the lane. Lions move it left to right, down by 14. Dawkins right point tries a 3, and Dawkins connects. Third 3 of the night for the Lions. Dawkins has 7. It's a 35-24 lead for the Eagles with 5:05 to play in the first half after this 7-0 Mars Hill run over the last minute. Brannigan, right point, tries to stop it. No good from 3 off the back iron. Browder saves in the rebound to Hubbard left wing. Hubbard into the lane, kick out Brannigan right corner. Brannigan drives, dishes, Browder left corner, open look from deep, left it short left iron. Eagles have gone cold from 3. They're 4-13. Browder's missed there. Dawkins the board. And the Lions bring it left to right, down 11. Eagles, one of their last 8 from the floor. Dawkins down the right side of the lane. Weaves his way to the left wing. Backs it to the head of the key for Rogers. Jab step right foot. Chest pass right wing Molden with 8 to shoot. Skipped left corner Vidmar. Vidmar, left baseline drive. 5, 4, 3. Vidmar, spin left of the lane. Stumbles. Shot clock violation. Vidmar grabbing his left knee as if it gave out. I did not have a clear look at the play. He was pivoting and spinning on Trey Hubbard and hit the deck, skidding to his backside. And he is clutching his left knee as Mars Hill Sports Medicine staff comes out to check on him. 4:17 to go in the first half. Eagles haven't scored in the last 3.5 minutes. They are 1 for their last 9 from the floor and have gotten good looks, but they're not falling. Carson-Newman 4 of 14 from beyond the arc. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Carson-Newman has missed 6 straight threes after starting 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. Vidmar is helped to the court. He will not take the assistance and hobble off, hopping exclusively on his right leg. He hasn't put any pressure on his left leg, and his Mars Hill Sports Medicine staff will tend to him on the bench. 35-24, Eagles leading by 11. They've been up by as many as 18 with 4:17 to go in the first half. Browder, Hubbard, Beaker, Zhao, and Brennigan on the floor for Carson-Newman. Mars Hill counters with Hires, Malden, Meekins, Dawkins, and Davis. That's Kendall Davis, twin brother of Corey Davis, the Lions' second leading scorer who averages 18 a night and is out tonight with a concussion. Trey Hubbard travels as he gets it front court. Fourth turnover for Carson-Newman, and the ball back to the Lions. Mars Hill an opportunity to extend this 7-0 run. They've made their last 3 shots from the field to get within 11 after trailing by 18. Myers hands off to Meekins, right wing, drop it off Malden, right block. Backs him down, spins left, whistle, foul. Free throws for Malden. When we return to Stanford Arena, the foul goes on John Zhao, who is providing help. First on Zhao, fifth on Carson-Newman. Free throws for the Lions when we return to the mountains outside of Asheville. Carson-Newman a 35-24 lead on Mars Hill, but the Lions have scored 7 straight. Eagles trying to put a halt to the run when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:57 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman with a 35-24 lead on Mars Hill. Caleb Malden at the line for 2 free throws for the Lions. And he calmly sinks the first to cut the deficit down to 10. It is an 8-0 run for Mars Hill as the Eagles haven't scored in 2:48. Malden rims in the second, make it a 9-0 spurt for the Lions with his 35-26 margin. With 3:56 to go in the first half, clock took about 8 seconds to start. And the Eagles get it front court. Browder between the rings off to Beaker, right wing. Beaker hands off Trey Hubbard, who's fouled as he scrapes around a screen by Kendall Davis. His first, team 7th. Eagles in the bonus, so Trey Hubbard with an opportunity to stop this 9-0 Mars Hill run at the charity stripe. Eagles haven't scored in 3 minutes. Front end of the 1-and-1 rattles in for Trey Hubbard. First points for the Eagles since Hubbard's layup at the 6:47 mark. Puts it back to a 10-point game. One more free throw for Hubbard, and he calmly knocks that one down. Hubbard, the first player for either team in the double figures. He's got 10, and it's an 11-point Carson-Newman lead, 37-26 with 3:40 to play in the first half. Lions front court, loose ball. Dyer pokes it up. Beaker steals it on the right side of the lane. Into Hubbard's hand, sprinting front court. Blows by Meekins, coasts to the rack, and flips it in with the right hand. Offhand for Trey Hubbard. He moved faster than a rumor through a small town. And the Eagles are on top by 13, 39-26 with 3:15 to go in the first half. Lions front court. Malden spins in on Beaker and connects over top of him from the right block. Malden into double figures. He's got 11 for a guy coming in averaging 8 a night. Eagles cut to 11. 3 minutes to go first half. Beaker right of the lane, twisting, turning, pivoting, dishing. Hubbard left wing. Lions in a zone. High post touch Beaker. Spins in, kicks Brennigan, right wing, triple. Brennigan rattles out. Front side. 7 straight misses from deep for Carson-Newman. Lions the rebound onto the offensive end, down 11. Dawkins, right corner. Jab step on Dyer. Flips it back to the right wing, Hires. Dribble hand off for Dawkins. Gets north-south down the left side of the lane. Well strong with the layup. Beaker the board off the backboard. Into Nick Brennigan's hands. Dish ahead Dyer, left corner. Catch 3 in transition. Front of the 10, no good. Browder tracks down the long rebound. 8 straight misses from deep for Carson-Newman. after starting 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. Eagles reset ahead by 11. Hubbard, right point, tries a triple. Back iron, no. 9 straight misses from range. Davis, the rebound, right point for the Lions. Eagles by 11. Lions front court. Malden head of the key. Threes back iron strong. Brown to the board for Carson-Newman. Ahead to Brennigan, right wing. Brennigan moseys inside. Right hand teardrop, swirls it home. Nice take for Nick Brennigan. Eagles back on top by 13. Nick Brennigan with 11. It's a 41-28 lead for the Eagles with 1:45 to go in the first half. Lions calmly work at front court. Dawkins, left wing. Right hand handles, switches it to Davis, right point. 13 to shoot. Davis inside on Hubbard. Muscles it up with the right hand. That misfires. Beaker tracks down the long rebound. Shovels it ahead to Dyer. Dyer cruising to the rim. Throws it down with 2 hands. Dyer put it down so hard it nearly sprung free from the iron. Ren Dyer up and down for a deuce on the break. He's got 4. Eagles by 15. As Mars Hill brings it front court, Meekins calls for time. Lions had cut it to 9. But the Eagles have surged and pushed the lead back out to 15. 43-28 with 71 seconds left in the first half. Carson-Newman shooting 44% from the field. They have not been their typical crispy selves from beyond the arc. Carson-Newman, second in the country in three-point field goal percentage, started 4 of 8 from range, but have proceeded to miss 9 straight triples. And imagine if those were falling. They've been good looks. Eagles have taken open shots from deep frequently tonight. Haven't gone down. Still with a 15-point lead with 71 seconds left in the first half, in part because of their transition action. 13 points on the fast break for Carson-Newman. And, of course, rebounding, as has been typical this season for the Eagles, plus 9 in favor of Carson-Newman. Well, Mars Hill ball out of the timeout. Larry Davis has 2 remaining for the Lions. And Mars Hill will try to stop this mini Carson-Newman surge. 43-28 Eagles with 65 seconds left in the first half. Dawkins sets up shot between the rings for the Lions, dribbling over to the left wing. Backdoor lob, alley-oop. Didn't go down. Hires couldn't corral it. Dyer shovels ahead to Browder. Hot mustard, flip it out. Brennigan left corner. Brennigan into the paint. Right hand, floater, good. Nick Brennigan has 13 to lead all scorers. Carson-Newman has surged back on top by 17. 45-28 with 38 seconds left in the first half. Lions haven't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Eagles on a 6-0 run. Lions front court. Molden, keyhole jumper off the mark from 17. And the rebound punched out of bounds by Rogers. It's back to the Eagles. Eagle basketball. How about that? Carson-Newman not knocking down threes tonight after starting 4 of 8 from range. The Eagles have missed 9 straight, but still the stick-to-itiveness to get to the ball, to the basket. And Carson-Newman doing work in the paint as a result. Over to cross the timeline for Carson-Newman. Shot clock is off. 15 to play in the first half. Eagles on a 6-0 run, trying to close the first half with aplomb. 10-9. Hubbard head of the key, working inside on Dawkins. Kicks Browder, right wing, triple. Short off the front iron. Malden grabs the rebound. 3 seconds left. Dawkins across the timeline. Keys from the head of the key and airballs it. And that brings us to the halftime buzzer, where Carson-Newman leads 45-28 on the Lions. Mars Hill goes the final 3:10 of the period without scoring. Eagles rattle off a 6-0 run in the interim to take a 17-point lead into the halftime locker room. Quality defense for the Eagles, limiting the Lions to 33% shooting. Defense the reason the Eagles have this 17-point halftime lead. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or a new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back courtside at Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman carries a 45-28 halftime lead over the Mars Hill Lions. Burt Stanford Arena crowd loving the performance by Dimensions Dance Studio. Out on the floor here at David Riggins Court. Adam Cavalier certainly happy to have you on hand for this one. Eagles doing the job with defense here inside of Burt Stanford Arena. Carson-Newman keeps Mars Hill without a point over the final 3:10 of the first half and limits the Lions to 33% shooting in the opening half of basketball. Carson-Newman, meanwhile, struggling from beyond the arc. Country's second best team in terms of three-point efficiency. Eagles make them at 44% clip from beyond the arc. Carson-Newman goes into the half having missed 10 straight after starting a crispy 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. But that hasn't mattered as much because the Eagles' transition game has been great. Carson-Newman with 13 fast break points. And the Eagles are 13 of 20 from the field inside the three-point arc. Really, this game is the exact opposite of last year's game here in Stanford Arena. In that game, Carson-Newman did not score a two-point basket in the first half. Eagles had an 8-point lead at the halftime break. Last year, they were 8 of 18 from beyond the arc in the first half, but 0 from inside the three-point arc. Carson-Newman will gleefully take a 17-point lead over an 8-point lead as a result of that. Carson-Newman's plus 11 on the glass, out-rebounding Lions 27-16, and they've gotten 13 from Nick Brennigan, 12 from Trey Hubbard. John Zhao has been quiet. He has 5. Jack Browder has been quiet. He has 7. But Eagles doing enough collectively, shooting 45% from the field to lead by 17 at the break over Mars Hill. Caleb Malden leading the Lions with 11. Caden Dawkins came in averaging 19 a night. He's got 7 on 2 of 8 shooting. And no Corey Davis, second leading scorer for the Lions at 18.3 points per game. He is out with a concussion. 45-28, Eagles lead at the break. Take you through some scores around the SAC when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the shopcneagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a shopcneagles.com scoreboard update. Now, back to the arena.
All right, back courtside at Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman holds a 45-28 lead over the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill. Earlier today, Carson-Newman's women fell 67-65 to Mars Hill. Eagles had a 20-point third-quarter lead. Lions win it at the buzzer with 0.7 seconds left on a layup by Aaliyah L. And the Lions closed the game on a 14-3 run over the final 6:18. Outscored the Eagles 25-9 in the fourth quarter. On the men's side, Lincoln Memorial rolling over Emory and Henry at the half, 54-26. Emory and Henry made one basket over the first 9 minutes of the game. They're shooting 25% from the field. LMU at 63%. Jordan Walters has 16 points. Mikkel Burry's 12. Mikkel Burry's, good Lord, 12 rebounds in the first half. Normally you expect that out of Martez Brown, not Mikkel Burry's for LMU. At the break over in Eliezer Arena, Katabe 39-31 lead on Newberry behind 12 points from Chris Robinson. At the half over in the Pryor Center, Tusculum and UVA Wise are deadlocked at 34. Joel Pettiford, 10 for UVA Wise. Bryce Jackson, 10 for Tusculum. Lenore Ryan, a 37-32 lead on Anderson with 33 seconds left in the first half. Zacchaeus Franklin paces the Bears with 9 points, while Wingate is leading Coker in a track meet, 60-55. Bulldogs 9-13 from beyond the arc. Donnell Nixon and Carson Pack both have 18 points apiece. DeMar Anderson, 16 to lead Coker. Cobra's 56% from the field, 9 of 18 from 3. Not a whole lot of defense being played in that one over at Cuddy Arena. Halftime here at Stanford Arena, 45-28 Eagles leading the Lions. Carson-Newman's won 6 of the last 7 in this series, trying to keep the good times rolling. Second half action heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up 3 on the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Back courtside at Stanford Arena. Carson-Newman leads 45-28 over the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand. Cohen Studlin running the show back inside of network control. Before we get the second half started, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID here on the Eagle Sports Network.
White.
Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside. It's no longer Officials Appreciation Week, but great crew today, led by Tony Wisnant, one of the veteran officials in this South Atlantic Conference. He and his crew have done a fine job working this game, as is to be expected whenever Tony's a crew chief. Part of a father-son officiating duo. His son Stedman joined the league as an official earlier this season. Good to see new officials getting in the mix as well. Mars Hill gets the basketball to start the second half, moving from right to left in the home whites with blue numerals. Dawkins at the head of the key, moves down the right side of the lane, kicks out to Davis, left wing. Davis drives in on Brennigan, lobs up over Jaw, won't go down. Rebound tipped out Dawkins. Dawkins, middle of the lane, right hand, teardrop, good from 6. 45-30, Lions with their first points in 3 minutes. Eagles by 15. Proud arranging front court. Blows by Malden with a Euro step left and flips it in with the right hand off glass. Too easy for for Jack Browder. He's got 9. Back to a 17-point Carson-Newman lead. 45 seconds into the second half. Lions with it front court. Head of the key. Molden takes a 17-foot two. Missed it front of the rim. Hubbard the rebound. Slings it ahead to Zhao left wing. Zhao stops. Feeds Jaw left block. Pivots. Passes. Brennigan. Right corner. Open look from deep. Brennigan halfway down and out. Rebound grabbed by Browder. Turns. Leaner. No. Zhao. Follow. Third chance. Yes, with the roll. Stick-to-itiveness by Carson-Newman leads the Eagles to their biggest lead of the day. 49-30. 75 seconds into the second half. Lions on to the offensive end. Hires keyhole jumper off the mark from 16. Back of the rim. Brennigan the board left baseline. Brennigan into the front court. Dribbling left wing. Brennigan slings it to the head of the key for Trey Hubbard. Hubbard drives, dishes, Zhao, right corner, catch three, bottom. 12 straight misses from deep, comes to a close. John Zhao finds the bottom of the barrel, and Carson-Newman is outscoring the Lions 7-2 to start the second half. Technically a 7-0 run for the Eagles. 13-2 the run, spanning the halftime break. Eagles up by 22. Lions front court. Davis, head of the key. Bounce feed Hires right of the lane. Jab step left foot, 8 to shoot. Hires flips it Molden, right corner, fading, 17-footer. No good, front of the rim. Hubbard the rebound. Sends it ahead to Zhao, but Davis steps in front of it and pilfers it ahead of the key. Davis into the front court for Mars Hill. Pulls, right wing, dribble up 3, swirls it in. 6 for Kendall Davis. He has all of his points from beyond the arc. 52-33, Carson-Newman by 19. 17:35 to go, second half. Eagles the other way. Zhao left corner 3. Bang, bang! Back-to-back triples for John Zhao. He's got 13. The Eagles match their biggest lead of the night at 22. 55-33 with 17:18 to go in the second half. Lions work it right to left. Dawkins, left point, pull up 3. Collided with by Trey Hubbard. And a whistle and a foul. So Trey Hubbard will be charged with his second personal, the team's first. And off Caden Dawkins goes the line to shoot 3. Dawkins has been inefficient so far today. 9 points for the Lions' leading scorer at 19.4 points per game. But he gets to add to it at the free throw line where he's just automatic this year as he cans the first. Dawkins 93% at the stripe. He's taken 123s, or at least he will at the end of this series. He's buried the first 2 to get it back down to 20. And now with 119 attempts, he's only missed 9 all year. 110 for 119, looking to make it 111 of 120, and he does. 55-36, Dawkins cuts it down to 19 with 17:10 to go in the second half. Full court pressure on for the Lions. Trey Hubbard breaks it by himself. Hubbard down the right side of the lane, flips it out to Brennigan. Dawkins was trailing the play, stole it, turned it over to Hubbard. The Eagles back with a basketball. One turnover begets another. Carson-Newman in control. Jaw at the head of the key, and he walked. Was expecting a dribble handoff for Nick Brennigan. Brennigan cut to the basket. Jaw stumble, and the Eagles turn it up back over. So, just like that, Carson-Newman triples its turnover output in the second half. 55-36, Eagles by 19. 16:48 to go in the second stanza. Lions with it front court. Dawkins between the rings. Motions with his left hand and flips it to Davis left wing. Davis, bounce feed inside Molden. Turns, right hand, hook. Rattles it in over top of Usman Jah. Caleb Molden has 13 points to lead the Lions. Mars Hill has scored 5 in a row to cut it to 17, and now as Trey Hubbard is defended in the backcourt by Kendall Davis. Davis trying to draw a charge. Instead, he gets whistled for a blocking foul. Second on Davis. First on the Lions.
Team foul number 1, second half.
Eagles will get the ball in the backcourt. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Over across the timeline, center court picked up the full way by Davis. Posts it to Jaw at the head of the key. Hands off Zhao. Zhao cutting into the lane. Stops, pivots, passes. Hubbard left wing. Hubbard 15 to shoot, right around a jaw screen. Crossover dribble, free throw line pull-up. Misfires from 15. Browder an offensive board. Slings it into the left corner for Brennigan. Back to Browder, left wing. Browder drive, fire inside Zhao. Kick Brennigan, left wing triple. Strong off the heel. Rebound snared by Malden on the left block. Lions get the stop, bring it right to left. Right wing Dawkins. Pump fakes an NBA range 3. No look pass. Right corner Meekins from range. Meekins connects. 55-41. Lions cut it to 14. An 8-0 run for Mars Hill with 15:35 to go in the second half. Eagles front court. Brennigan, right baseline, backs it out into the right corner. Dribbles around to the right wing. Brennigan lobs Jaw at the head of the key. Fires inside. Browder right block. Turns and lays it up and in over top of Caden Dawkins. Browder, big mismatch there against the 5'9 Dawkins. A generous 5'9. Dawkins was expecting help side defense. It never came, creating an easy layup for Jack Browder. 57-41, back to a 16-point lead for the Eagles with 15:05 to play in the second half. Lions front court, loose ball. Browder steals it right side of the lane. Lobs it ahead to John Zhao front court. Zhao down the left baseline, reverse layup with the right hand, high off the glass, good for 2. 15 for John Zhao, back to an 18-point Carson-Newman lead. Eagles get back in transition, leading by 18, 14:47 to go. Malden turns in on Jaw, left-hand leaner, won't fall. Malden follows his own miss. Put back, no. Jaw corrals, left block for the Eagles. Into Trey Hubbard's hands, up the left sideline he comes. Hubbard bounce it, Browder running middle of the lane. Left hand, flips it up. Strong off the window, but he draws a foul on Meekins. That's Xavier Meekins first, the second on the Lions, and it brings us to a break in the action. 14:34 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman in control. 59-41 on Mars Hill. Back after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman has had the hot hand to start the second half. Eagles 6 of 10 from the field. And after missing 12 straight threes, they've gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second half. Now Jack Browder's at the line, trying to stretch the lead back to 20 with 2 free throws. Browder puts the first one up and through, nothing but strings. 12 points for Browder. Carson-Newman's big 4, all in double figures. John Zhao the lead with 15. Second free throw. Browder strokes it. Back to a 20-point Carson-Newman lead. 61-41. Eagles by 20. 14:30 to go in the second half, and the Lions get it onto the offensive end in the home white jerseys with blue numerals. 6 in a row for the Eagles after that 8-0 Mars Hill run. Just stretch the lead back to 20. Malden, right block, backs down Beaker, turns left, ducks the shoulder, left hand leaner, falls in. Tough take for Caleb Malden. Guy averaging 8 a night, has 15. 61-43, Eagles by 18 with 14:04 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Browder off the bounce from Beaker. Throws it down with the right hand. Look out below. Mars Hill wisely clearing out. Browder was ready for the poster. Back to a 20-point Eagle lead. Ball goes inside to Malden on the offensive end for the Lions, and he draws a foul on Ben Beaker. Second personal on Beaker, second team foul on the Eagles. 63-43, Eagles by 20 with 13:50 to go in the second half. Ball out of bounds to the right of the baseline for Derek Malden. Malden holds the ball at his waist. Pumps, now fires all the way into the backcourt for Kendall Davis. Davis back to the front court, drives in on Satterfield, Turns, and it's Molden head of the key. Back out to Dawkins up top. Dawkins, jab step on Brennigan. Flips it Molden left wing. High-low lob. Beaker tips it out of bounds, and it stays with Mars Hill with 6 to shoot. Eagles, hot hand early in the second half. 64% from the field after halftime. Mars Hill not too shabby at 46%. Inbounds into the backcourt. There's 6 on the shot clock. Dawkins is going to have to go full court with this. Dawkins 3 and 2 down the right side of the lane. You got a whistle and a foul with 2 on the shot clock. Nick Brennigan blocked him and armbarred him. First on Brennigan. Third on the Eagles. I was screened in, didn't have a good look at it, but then it's a hard luck foul there for Carson-Newman. Bailout foul for the Lions. Fresh 20 on the clock for Mars Hill. Got a whistle and a foul before the inbounds comes in. Jarius Satterfield trying to fight around the screen, gets called for a personal. His first and the team's fourth.
Satterfield picks up his first personal.
13:30 to go, second half, Eagles by 20. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Lions set up shop head of the key with Caden Dawkins. Dawkins right around a Molden screen, enters into the paint, start and stop, right-hand flip, lays it in from the right side. Nice moves for Caden Dawkins. He's got 14. Back to an 18-point Eagle lead, 63-45 with 13:10 to go in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Dyer left wing, left open. He'll take the 3. Dyer will make the 3. Ren Dyer with 7 points, playing just outside of his hometown of Weaverville. And the Eagles are back on top by 21, 66-45 with 12:50 to go in the second half. Lions bring it front court. Davis, left point, goes Malden at the right point. Malden takes the handoff to Dawkins, now bounces it to him right of the lane. Dawkins curls underneath the basket, skips it out to Malden, head of the key. 5 on the shot clock. Malden drive inside, dish to Davis, 3, 2. Davis pull up, no good from 15. Malden tips from the backside and lays it in off the left block. 66-47, Eagles by 19 with 12:18 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman in all blue on the offensive end. Beaker, bounce feed, Browder, cutting to the cup. Browder lays it in with the right hand. Been successful action. Beaker to Browder through the head of the key. Browder's got 17, and the Eagles stretch it back to 21. 68-47, 8 minutes into the second half. Lions with it front court. Dawkins, drive, dish, Molden, left wing, open look from deep, back of the rim, no good. Dyer tips the rebound up, but Molden collects and lays it in from the right side. 17 for Caleb Molden, back to a 19-point Eagle lead. 68-49 with 11:40 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman on to the offensive end. Beaker hands off Brennigan in the keyhole. Brennigan down inside on Molden, tosses up an air ball, but he's fouled. Nick Brennigan will head to the stripe when we return. A foul on Molden. His first, team's third. 68-49. Eagles in control by 19 on the road at Mars Hill. Back after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
11:32 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman in control. 68-49 on Mars Hill. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you alongside. Cohen Studlin running the show back inside of network control. Eagles are in control on the road. Nick Brennigan to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Puts the first one up and through, nothing but strings. Carson-Newman shooting 69% from the field in the second half. A really nice effort by the Eagles offensively. Mars Hill not too shabby, 8 of 16. But have not had the firepower to make any inroads into the deficit. As Brennigan swirls in the second free throw, back to a 21-point lead for the Eagles. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 22. That came on the heels of a 13-2 run, spanning the halftime break. Lions with it front court, head of the key. 3 blocked from Rogers by Zhao. Dawkins corrals, second chance for the Lions. Dawkins down the left side of the lane, drops off Malden, circles up a shot with the right hand and draws a foul. Nice post-ball movement to get Malden a look at the cup. Nick Brennigan gets charged with his second personal and the team's 5th. So 2 free throws for Cole Malden. Guy who averages 8 a night has to do a little bit more today as Malden puts up the first free throw and connects. Nothing but strings. He's got 18. There's no Corey Davis tonight for Mars Hill. The Lions' second leading scorer as Malden goes 2 for 2 to get it back down to a 19-point game. And in the absence of Davis, Malden has performed well. 19 points for him, well above his previous career high of 13 that he had back on January 24th. Full court pressure for the Lions. The Eagles break it. Dyer has it right wing. Slips head of the key, Hubbard. Hubbard measures a 3. Airballs it off to the right. 11 minutes to go in the second half. Hubbard misfires. And Carson-Newman has a 19-point lead as Mars Hill gets the ball back. Snaps a string of 5 straight makes for Carson-Newman from the field. Malden, free throw line. Jay misses from 15 off the back iron. Butts the rebound. Up the right sideline it comes for John Zhao. Driving, dishing, Dyer, left baseline. Shuffle it around. Brennigan, right wing, triple. Dead-eye! Nick Brennigan pushes the lead back to 22, as big as it's been for the Eagles. 18 for Nick. 93s this season for Nick Brennigan. He's 9 away from Ish Sanders' single-season record. 73-51, Carson-Newman with 10:20 to play in the second half. Lions on the offensive end. Malden slips at the charity stripe and gets called for steps. 8th turnover of the day for the Lions. 10:16 to go, second half, 73-51. Carson-Newman leading. Full court pressure on for the Lions. Dyer, Brennigan, and Hubbard will work to break it, and Brennigan does. Gets trapped, passes out of it to Dyer, left wing. Kick it into the right corner, John Zhao. Pump fakes a 3, now drives on Davis. Dribbles around to the head of the key. Zhao, middle of the lane. Flip it to Butts, right block. Missed the layup. Dyer cleans up, left block with a right-handed flip. 9 for Ren Dyer. 75-51. Eagles leading by 24 for the first time tonight with 9:45 to go in the second half. Lions onto the offensive end. Dawkins down the left side of the lane, pivoting around. Backdoor lob Malden. He catches, he lands. Gives to Hires, who lays it in with the right hand. 75-53. 22-point lead for the Eagles. Carson-Newman the other way. A miss by Hubbard in transition. Butts gathers. Butts can't make the second chance, but he does draw a foul. So Josh Butts will head to the line after the personal.
Martinsville fouls against Marvin Hires.
Marvin Hires, his first, the team's 4th. 2 free throws for Josh Butts and a chance to push the lead back to 24. Eagles white hot after halftime, 65% from the field as the southpaw Butts buries the first free throw. 76-54. 76-53, pardon me. One more free throw for Josh Butts. But he'll miss it off to the right. Hires the board for the Lions, and Mars Hill works it right to left, down by 23. Dawkins, head of the key, defended by Dyer at the top of the zone. 15 to shoot. Dawkins bounce feed Malden right wing. Malden slips it into the high post. Hires, turns, pumps, gets Brennigan in the air, connects, and one. Nick Brennigan bit on the pump fake. And Hires finished through contact. Third personal on Brennigan. Sixth team foul on the Eagles, and Marvin Hires heads to the line. He's 14 of 16 on the season. A chance to cut the deficit down to 20. 76-55. Eagles by 21 right now. Hires and one free throw. Short off the front iron. Offensive board by Rogers. Slings it up. No, Dyer won't give him a third chance. Dyer races front court for the Eagles. Sends it to Butts, left block. Right hand bunny. Good off glass. Ren Dyer, his fourth assist. Back to a 23-point Carson-Newman lead. 78-55 with 8:42 to play in the second half. Lions with it front court. Dawkins, middle of the lane, pulls up and hits from 10. Caden Dawkins with 16 points. 78-57. Lions down 21 with 8.5 to play second half. Eagles break Mars Hill's pressure. Dyer hits Hubbard, cutting through the middle of the lane. Right-hand flip. Short of it off the front iron through contact with Malden. Davis the rebound. Carried it off his hip as he crossed the timeline. Great catch by the officiating crew. That was a narrow window for a carry, but it was adjudicated correctly. 8:19 to go second half. 78-57. Eagles by 21. As Hubbard brings it across the timeline. Gets it into Butts' hands, right point. Butts, one dribble, hands off Zhao, right wing, three, Zhao, short off the front of the 10. Dawkins the rebound, middle of the lane for the Lions. Dawkins into the front court, goes behind the back, step back three, right wing, left it short, front iron, long rebound up to Rogers at the head of the key. Second chance for Mars Hill. Dawkins, right wing with the rock. Dribbles with the left hand and goes to Davis at the left point. 9 to shoot. Davis back to the head of the key, Rogers, 6 and 5. Bounce feed Malden, right block. Turns, right hand, short, front of the 10. Zhao the rebound. Rips it ahead, and then it's intercepted by Kendall Davis in the front court for Carson-Newman. Davis back to the left, down the left side of the lane. Gets by Dyer and lays it in from the left side with the right hand. 78-59. Eagles by 19 with 7:20 to go in the second half. Full court pressure on for the Lions. Carson-Newman outscoring the Lions by 2 after halftime. Eagles had a 17-point halftime lead. Eagles front court. Butts hits Brennigan head of the key. Brennigan right around the Butts screen to the right wing. Crossover dribble on Dawkins. Chest pass Zhao, right corner. Catch three up. Catch three down. John Zhao has stroked home his fourth three of the night. He's got 18, and it's back to a 22-point Eagle lead. 81-59 with 6:43 to go in the second half. Lions bring it right to left. Malden, right wing, gives off to Davis. Davis lobbing inside Hires. He has to save it in all the way out to the head of the key, where a loose ball is corralled by Dawkins. He collides with Ren Dyer. And you got a whistle and a foul to bring us to a break in the action. Personal goes on Ren, his first team 7th. It'll be free throws for Caden Dawkins. So you can book that this is going to be a 20-point game after Dawkins makes these 2 free throws when we come back. 6:31 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 81. Mars Hill 59. Eagles have led wire to wire. They're in control by 22 in the second half. Here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
6:31 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has led wire to wire and is in control with an 81-59 lead on Mars Hill. Caden Dawkins is at the line to shoot 1 and 1. For a guy who's missed 9 free throws all season with 120 attempts, you can pretty much chalk these down as automatic, as Dawkins buries the first. He's got 17. Down to a 21-point lead. One more free throw for Caden Dawkins. Puts it up. Oh, it rattles out front side. Rare miss for Dawkins, just his 10th of the season. Browder corrals the rebound, his 7th. The Eagles bring it left to right. Brennigan stripped by Dawkins. Dawkins off to the races with the steal. Drops it off Hires, goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. 81-62. Eagles by 19 with 6:08 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Beaker fouled on the perimeter by Dawkins. It's a second personal by Dawkins, who reaches in. 15 foul on the Lions.
Second personal. Team foul number 5 against Mars Hill.
81-62. Eagles with the lead in the ball. Zhao down the right side of the lane, takes it to the cup and lays it in. Counted and one. Strong take for John Zhao. He's got 20.
Foul was against Marcus Rogers, his third
6th team foul on the Lions, 3rd personal foul on Rogers. Zhao to the stripe for the and one opportunity. His 13th 20-point game of the season. He stares down the basket, looking for 21. Got a career-high 8 rebounds tonight, too. Buries the free throw, and it's back to a 22-point Carson-Newman lead. 84-62 with 5:50 to play in the second half. Davis over to Rogers on the right wing. Crossover dribble. Gets it into the right corner for Hires. Shuffles it. Dawkins out of the key. Dawkins doesn't take a higher screen. Drives by Browder. Gets to the cup. Misses the layup. Beaker the rebound. Outlets it ahead to Zhao. Zhao 1-on-2. Euroing. Dishing Brennigan. Through the middle of the lane. Left hand. Brennigan flips it in. That's 20 for Nick Brennigan. 86-62. Eagles by 24 with 5:20 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman's matched its biggest lead. Hires. Left elbow. Flips it out to the left wing for Dawkins. Dawkins. Left around a Malden screen. Enters the paint. Pulls up. Free throw line. 15-footer. Spins out. Rebound tipped around. You got a whistle and a foul on Jack Browder, battling for the board with Hires. So this is Jack's first. The team's 8th.
Foul against number 1, Jack Browder.
And Marvin Hires.
Team foul number 8 against the Eagles.
So Hires, 1-1, sends the first one up. Off the front of the rim, arcs high into the air, and then falls down through the nylon. 86-63, Carson-Newman in control. They've shot 65% from the field after halftime, 53% for the game, while limiting Mars Hill below 40% shooting. Eagles plus 11 on the glass. Pick something. And it's in Carson-Newman's favor in this one. Second free throw. Hires rattles it home. 86-64, Carson-Newman by 22. 5:02 to play in the second half. Browder across the timeline, left side for Carson-Newman. Sets up shop in the front court and gets it to Beaker at the right point. One dribble, hands off Nick Brennigan. Brennigan curls left around a Beaker screen into the paint. Drop it off Beaker, right block, 2 hands, up and in off the glass. Nick Brennigan drops the dime for Ben Beaker, who's got 4 points. Back to a 24-point lead for the Eagles, 88-64, with 4:37 to play in the second half. Hines with it front court. Hires left wing, measures a 3. In and out, no good. Zhao collects his 9th rebound in the middle of the lane. 1 board away from his first career double-double. Zhao down the right side of the lane, dish out Brennigan, right corner, catch 3. Brennigan, bullseye. Bang, bang, Nick Brennigan. He's got 23 to lead all scorers. Carson-Newman swells the lead to 27. 91-64 with 4:07 to play in the second half. Lions onto the offensive end. Davis left wing triple, long off the back iron. Rogers punches the rebound out of bounds. Off the left baseline, back to Carson-Newman it goes. 3:59 to play in the second half. Eagles cruising 91-64 over the Lions. Looking to get win number 17 of the year and a 7th out of 8 tries against Mars Hill. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
3:59 to go in the second half. 91-64. Carson-Newman leading Mars Hill on the road from Stanford Arena. Eagles with the ball on the offensive end, looking to extend this 27-point lead. Brannigan slips it to Dyer, right point. Dyer tries the right point triple, missed it short off the right iron. Dawkins the rebound, and the Lions bring it right to left. Stops a string of 5 straight makes from the field for Carson-Newman. Dawkins behind the back feed. Dyer steals it away. 2-on-1 break. Dyer, lob off the backboard, is going for a Zhao jam. A little too hot to handle for Wren. Mars Hill the ball. They can't get the bucket, though. Rogers misses from the free throw line. Eagles grab it and bring it front court. Browder, zip it, left corner. Hubbard, his heels were on the sideline, out of bounds. Ball back to Mars Hill. Well, that was something. Wren Dyer puts that one down. It brings the house down. Lions onto the offensive end. High-low action to Malden, right block. He lays it up and in. He's got 21, career high for Malden. His previous was 13 against Newberry on January 24th. 91-66. Eagles the lead and the ball. Crowder in the right corner, baseline drive. Takes it up with 2 hands on Rogers and draws a foul. It's the 4th on Marcus Rogers. 7th team foul on the Lions. 2 free throws for Jack Browder. The Eagles with 20 assists on the road. On 34 made baskets. And Jack Browder will head to the line and bury the first free throw. He's 5 of 5 tonight and has 18 points. Carson-Newman looking for a potential 4th night this season with 3 20-point scores. Browder sitting on 18. He can get to 19 with this next one with 2:51 to go in the second half, and the Eagles leading 92-66. Browder's second. Got the roll off the front of the rim. 19 for Jack. Nick Brennigan has 23. John Zhao has 21. Balanced scoring on the road for Carson-Newman at Mars Hill. Lions work at front court. Hires right wing. Defense sags way off of him, and he bounces down low to Malden, right block. Backs down Dyer, spins right, leans in, and connects off the glass. Nice take for Malden. He's got 23. 93-68. Carson-Newman in control by 25 with 2:22 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman onto the offensive end. Browder, bounce feed, Zhao cutting to the basket. Right hand, finish off the reverse layup. 23 for John Zhao. Jack Browder has his 5th assist. 1 off a career high. Back to a 27-point Carson-Newman lead with 2:04 to go in the second half. 95-68 Eagles. Lions set up shop on the offensive end. Hires left wing. Mosey's inside, right block, shoots over top of Brennigan, and knocks it down, fading away from 6 feet out. 95-70, Eagles by 25 with 105 seconds left from Stanford Arena. Hubbard spins around, gets to the free throw line. Teardrop, no. Zhao tipped the rebound, nearly had his double-double, and Meekins corrals for Mars Hill. Lions bring it right to left with 90 seconds left. Dawkins, free throw line, pull up, left elbow, jumper, good from 15. That's 19 for Caden Dawkins, who lands awkwardly. He's limping up the floor. Eagles the other way. Brennigan, left wing 3, back iron, no. Zhao, his 10th rebound. First career double-double for John Zhao. Takes the air out of the ball with the Eagles ahead by 23 with 70 seconds left. 10 on the shot clock for Indire. Backdoor cut. Nick Brennigan to the bucket. Easy lay-in for two. Nick Brennigan has 25. And Carson-Newman's ahead 97-72 with 64 seconds left in the second half. Caden Dawkins grimacing. Mars Hill only has 7 available players tonight. Larry Davis having to coach through a bunch of injuries, including his second leading scorer and son, Corey Davis. 50 seconds left in this one. Eagles by 25. Dawkins pull up head of the key three. Dawkins missed it long off the back iron. Hires, mishandles the rebound, but Meekins grabs for the Lions. Meekins bounce feed inside Malden, lost the handle on it, saves it in. It's stolen by Trey Hubbard. 5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Dyer dribbles down the right side of the lane, drop it off Browder. Point blank at the cup, Browder fouled. Browder laid it up off the underside of the rim. That was because he got shoved by Caden Dawkins. Third personal on Dawkins, 8th team foul on the Lions. 97-72. Let's say Carson-Newman's bid at a 11th 100-point effort tonight is likely to come up a point or two short as Browder puts up the first free throw and calmly connects. He's got 20. Fourth time this season, Carson-Newman has had 3 players score 20 points. It had happened twice in the last 8 years. Browder gets the roll on the second. It's 99-72 Eagles with 27 seconds left. Shot clock is off as Kendall Davis dribbles it over the timeline, left side. Davis into the front court, takes it to the left wing. Step back three. Browder got a piece of it. Hires, tips the rebound off of Trey Hubbard, and it stays with Mars Hill with 14.4 to go. Carson-Newman has had the hot hand in the second half, 63% from the field after halftime, and 6 of 12 from deep. Inbounds comes to Hires out at the jump circle. He will hold the ball against his right hip. And I think Mars Hill is content to let this game come to a close without one final shot. Hires slapping hands with some Eagles as the final moments roll off the clock. Buzzer and ball game. Carson-Newman cruises. Eagles win it wire to wire, 99-72 over Mars Hill. It registers as Carson-Newman's 7th straight win over the Lions by double digits. They've won 7 of the last 8 over the Lions, and they do it behind a trio of 20-point scorers for the 4th time this season. Nick Brennigan paces all scorers with 25, connecting on his 90th 3 of the season on the night. Back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Carson-Newman controlled this one from start to finish. Eagles beat Mars Hill 99-72. Domino's postgame report up next after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial. needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Good night for Carson-Newman at Burt Stanford Arena. And David Riggins Court Eagles lead wire to wire with a 99-72 triumph over the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill. Carson-Newman utilized a 13-2 run early in the first half to grab a double-digit lead. They only relinquished that once, and once they did, they rattled off another 13-2 run to take a 17-point lead into the halftime locker room and only expanded upon it in the second half. Pretty much everything working in the Eagles' favor in this one. Carson-Newman That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. What happens as Chuck Benson comes to press row? He steps. What happens when Chuck Benson?
We get a win, but I am not happy.
Why are you not happy, Chuck? Domino's postgame report. Chuck Benson's here. He's not happy. He's pulling out the plug.
I'm not happy. Let me make this real clear.
Why are you not happy? Your team played well today.
I feel as though I'm a connoisseur of anything edible.
Okay.
But I have a really soft spot in my heart for good popcorn.
Okay.
I've eaten popcorn at hundreds of gyms at this point. But I encountered something today that if I could file a formal complaint, I would.
What are you on about?
I really particularly like my road popcorn in particular, and Mars Hill has never They've never let me down in this regard. But today, as soon as we walk in the door, I go get my typical Mars Hill Road popcorn, and I go to get it, and to my surprise, I am charged not one, not two, but $3 for the smallest, a cup of popcorn, not a bag. I prefer the bag of popcorn, and I thought when I saw the price, I didn't even hesitate to pay. I thought, I'm going to get more popcorn. 300 pennies, right? I was probably paying somewhere between 4 and 5 cents per kernel today. And the overall butter distribution was so uneven that I was just disappointed. And so, thank goodness we won. Thank goodness we got a good conference. But my pregame popcorn experience today left me hollow. I'm just putting it out there.
I don't like this. You know why? Because you're not on your front porch yelling at the clouds like the old man that you are. I mean, I'm sorry, Chuck.
You know what it is? I feel spoiled here because their popcorn is typically
it's first class popcorn.
First class. Like I said, I'm big about the salt, butter distribution. I like the coloring. I like a lot of golden kernels. But today, as I said, I felt like I was all in. I was all in. Did not hesitate pulling all 3 of those single-dollar bills out of my pocket. But when I saw what I got in exchange for that, a cup, and I'm not even talking like a big gulp. I mean like a standard medium-size
20-ounce cup.
If that. 16.
I mean, do you even want to talk about the game today, or
let's do it. Let's move on.
Do you need to dwell on what ails you, which is clearly you're hurt. You're hurt.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I was looking forward. I was so looking forward to it, to be honest. And I intentionally did not, in the drive up today, I did not go with chips with my sandwich today to save room for the popcorn. There we go. Kev, let's talk basketball, if you'd like.
I kind of just want to stick with the popcorn. I mean, if you were a Carson-Newman fan, you had your popcorn handy. Needed a lot of it. Great road performance.
Thank you. It was. We needed this. A good bounce back after our loss at Catawba. But we had a couple good days of preparation, and our guys came out here today with a lot of focus and did as I told them after the game, you guys did what we asked you to do. And congrats, because, as you know, man, road wins are hard to come by in this conference, but today we were able to pull one out.
99 points, you shoot 53% from the field. Felt like a quiet night offensively.
I'll tell you why I think. We really didn't shoot the ball from distance well tonight. I mean, we still made 10 threes. We got great looks. I felt we had great looks. They just weren't falling, but we still shot our 2 ball very well, got the line enough, and then rebounded the ball well. So there was a lot of other good things we did, but shooting the 3 tonight wasn't it. But we got great looks, so I'll take those every time.
I'll lead into that. You missed 12 straight, spanning. You started 4 of 8, then missed 12 in a row. Spanning the halftime break. Felt like the attitude didn't change. I'm guessing that's because all those misses were stark naked, wide open shots.
Yeah, I mean, when we tell our guys all the time, like, hey, when you all shoot it, don't let it bother you, because it certainly doesn't bother me. We have some elite shot makers, especially from range, and every time they shoot it, I think it's going in, and I think they think the same thing. It just sometimes it doesn't, and we have to quickly erase that possession from our mind and be prepared to take the next possession, and it was what it was. I mean, having said that, 33% from 3 is still better than 50% from 2, so I'll take it.
John Zhao, one of 3 20-point scorers. First career double-double for John Zhao.
Yes.
How about that?
Well, I was really pleased with him for that. I really thought there late he was sharing the ball and finding some other guys' shots, which was great. But, yeah, I mean, John has sort of come into his own this year in a multitude of ways, but his ability to rebound and put his athleticism and his desire on display is evident. that just makes us a better team when he's doing that, because you got guys like him, Jack Browder, Ren Dyer, etc. We need more guys that can fly around and rebound that basketball at an elite level.
You said, for John, share the ball well. It's certainly true of your team. And some of this, I don't think we ever do this. Credit to Adam Williams and Mars Hill stat crew. They found the assists tonight, 22 of them. Passing was on display, leading to a lot of open shots.
Well, we were getting in transition locks, we were getting stops, and then we would find situations where we were getting penetration and creating rotation, and we would pass up maybe a good opportunity for arguably a greater opportunity. And John, especially there late in that second half, I thought he had 2 or 3 possessions there, and in one of the medias where it was just like everybody was clapping for him because he was sharing the ball in such a generous way.
Mars Hill had a great crowd tonight. In our time coming here, one of the better crowds. Took him out of the game, though. How important was the start tonight?
Well, after what happened with our the first game, and we were downstairs in the bowels of this arena and heard the just eruption up here, so we thought, good gracious, something's happened. And so I was sort of like, man, they really sort of, that first game sort of got the fans juiced up. And we just challenged our guys, hey, we got to make a statement here in this by the 16-minute media, something needs to have been said with our play. And our guys did that and really punched them very hard. Took a couple punches ourselves, but really punched them hard and sort of set a tone, I thought, for the remainder of the game.
This wraps up back-to-back road games. You're at home in your next 3. Lenore, Ryan, Tusculum, and Anderson all coming to town in consecutive fashion. How do you build on this one heading back to Holt?
We're going to enjoy this one tonight, but truth of the matter is those are 3 what I believe to be upward trending teams this year. I think we played well on the road against all 3 of those teams, but they're much improved, and there'll be challenges. But we're going to take them one at a time. LR coming in here Saturday will be a challenge. They I don't know how they've done today, but I do know first game it was right down to the wire. We got the win. It was right down to the wire, and I expect it'll be a dogfight come Saturday.
I'm so glad that tonight's post-game conversation is brought to you by Taylor Hawkins of Modern Woodman Financial Planning. I really feel like his ad dollars are being well spent with you ranting about popcorn for the first 3 minutes. He paid for this. He paid for you.
Listen, Hawk was with me for a long time. Hawk knows me very well. He knows I enjoy that post-game popcorn. He would have eaten up. You know what? He would have been here eating with me tonight, too, and would have been as frustrated.
Well, if you want to save money, to buy more popcorn, contact Taylor Hawkins, CNEagles.com/modernwoodman for his financial planning services. Chuck, pleasure's always. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Kev.
All right. It's Edmonds basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's postgame report rolls on. Our Food City player of the game, John Zhao, steps to the mic when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check CNEagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Trilight is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Trilight. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
All right, back in the Domino's post-game report as Carson-Newman collects a wire-to-wire 99-72 win over the Mars Hill Lions. I'm Adam Cavalier, joined by our Food City player of the game, John Zhao. John, I know you are a God-honoring person.
Yes, sir.
How did you honor God with your performance tonight?
Yes, sir. I try my best to go out there and just play my game and, in the process, give God the glory because he's the reason that I can do what I do, and he put me in this place, in this at this institution, and I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
I think back to words from Carson-Newman's legendary head football coach, Ken Sparks, and talking about maximizing effort.
Yes, sir.
And doing that is one of the most God-honoring things that one can do. Is that on your mind at all when you take the floor, or is that a byproduct after the fact? What's first, the chicken or the egg, I guess?
I kind of think about it like God has given me an ability, so I want to use it and put forth the most, give as much as I can give towards it, because if not, that'd just be a disservice to the gift he's given me. So every time I go out there, I want to put it all on the line and give it my all, and I'm just blessed to have the opportunity that I have.
Feels like every time that we've talked to you this season, it's been about your shooting. Mm-hmm. Not tonight. How about rebounding? Where does this come from? For a guy who his first 2 years at Carson-Newman never had more than 4 rebounds in a game, first career double-double tonight.
Over the summer, CB has always been just preaching to I need to get better at rebounding, which I've been trying to get better at, and I've been having some decent games getting rebounds, but today I think I had 5 points in the first half, and I was really just thinking about what other ways can I impact the game. So I was just trying to do my best to crash hard, and that's before the game in pre-practice and stuff, or pre-game. We've been talking about just dominating on the boards, and we just tried our best to do that today.
Another one of those games where 3 guys have 20, you out-rebound a team by double figures, you have 20-plus assists, and it feels routine and quiet in a 27-point win where you on the road, which is really hard to do, as you can attest in this gym where some stinkers have happened.
Yeah.
Break down the attitude and the approach for a routine elite performance coming off of what happened at Catawba on Saturday.
Well, I think first of all, we don't underestimate anybody coming into the game. We give them as much respect as any other team. So I think that helps to just, helps keep us on the right track, and takes away or keeps you from, thinking anything else that you would for an opponent. So we went into this just thinking to give it our best, to bounce back and to get back on track, and I think that's what we did.
Turn your attention back to the friendly confines of Holt Fieldhouse. Next 3 are at home. What do you have to do to get ready for 3 talented teams, Lenore, Ryan, Tusculum, and Anderson, in that order?
We just got to prepare, take what the coaches feedback from Catawba in this game, and just continue to learn and grow, and just be prepared for the games to come. Just take it day by day, step by step.
All right, John, thanks for the time. Congrats on a career double-double.
Thank you.
Numero uno.
Yes, sir.
It's our Food City player of the game, John Zhao, here in the Domino's post-game report. Carson-Newman prevails 99-72 over Mars Hill. Take you around the rest of the South Atlantic Conference before we bid you adieu for the day. Lincoln Memorial, no issues with Emory and Henry inside of Tex Turner Arena. The Rail Splitters roll 93-67 over the Wasps. That was really the only blowout on the day. The rest of the games were close. Catawba wins it at the buzzer, 69-68 over Newberry on a D'Angelo Epps jumper as time expires. So Catawba stays in front of Carson-Newman in the league standings with that result. Tusculum, 2 Connor Jordan free throws with a second left give the Pioneers a 70-68 win over the UVA-wise Highland Cavaliers. It was Anderson stiff-arming LR to the finish. Trojans make their free throws down the stretch for a 76-69 decision over Carson-Newman's next opponent, Lenore-Rhine. And Wingate outscores Coker 116-103. Bulldogs 12-19 from beyond the arc. They shoot 57% from the field in beating Coker by 13 points inside of Cuddy Arena. Our next presentation of a Carson-Newman athletic event, it comes your way on Friday. Right now, we have a confirmation of an 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Pardon me, 11 p.m. would be real interesting. Carson-Newman and Shippensburg are going to play at 11 a.m. Friday morning. So that is brand new. For the first game of a 3-game slate, they'll get after it noon on Saturday. And Saturday, also the next time that Carson-Newman basketball takes the floor. Men and women doubleheader with the Lenore-Rhine Bears. The women's game is at 2 p.m. The men's game is at 4 p.m. We are on the air for the Twin Bill at 1:45 p.m. For Andrew Rogers, my counterpart for the women's game, I'm Adam Cavalier, saying thanks for listening. Thanks to Cohen Studlin back inside of the studios, keeping us on the air today. And thank you to all of you for joining us as Carson-Newman prevails over the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill 99-72. We'll talk to you Saturday when the Eagles welcome Lenore-Rhine inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Until then, have a pleasant rest of your Wednesday night. And good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. The Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Ian Johnson, Andrew Drizzy Rogers, Mia Toribio, Caitlin Jones, and Ryan I Love the Herd Wilkes. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.